Hey guys, Storm20111, I hope we're still staying safe out there. So I've got some three very cool Nanoblock sets here. I've got Grookey, I've got Score Bunny, and I've got Sobble. All three of these guys are the starter Pokemon for the Galar region in Pokemon Sword and Shield. And I'm going to look forward to doing each one of them in their own separate videos. But for this video, I'm going to be starting off with Grookey, the grass monkey Pokemon. Because he was the Pokemon that I started off with in Pokemon Sword. And I'm going to show you guys the step-by-step on how he is built. And I believe, here we go, we move Grookey here to the front. I hope the instructions is just they are, and it's perfect. So the instructions are like this. So I'm going to pause the video for a bit and start separating the pieces. Thought I should show you guys what came out of the box. 5 bags, just for a little 190 piece model. Just 5 bags. I just cannot believe it. Probably because there's so many little pieces in it, and a lot of colors as well, if you can tell from the instruction booklet right here. And yeah, there's a normal brown and a golden brown. So I'm gonna have quite a bit of work to do for the for this video. Hope you guys will stick around for it. So I shall show you guys what pieces are needed and what I'll be starting off with on the first step. And this is it. These are all the pieces that you need to build Grookey, the grass monkey Pokemon, and there are a lot of pieces. The most that we've got are the light green 2x3s right here. There's 35 of them. 35. That's a lot of green to go through. But the beautiful pieces I find are the golden browns right here at the back. We've also got some white pieces right there. We've got some blacks, not a lot of them. We've also got some cream and normal browns to use as well for this build. So I'm going to get started on step 1 of the build for Grookey. And here we go. This is the first step for the build of Grookey. So it's the golden brown 2x2s right here. I'm sorry for the position of the camera, not the best I know, but still, what I can do is what I can do. Anyway, started off with the golden browns right here, the 2x2s. Then at the back, I applied the 1x2 lime greens right here. Then in between each one, I've done, in between both of them, I've done the green 2x3s. And at the back, right here at the middle, I've done the brown L's and then the brown 1x3. And that is that for step 1. So now I'm going to get started on step 2 and work my way up Grookey's body. Okay, I've just done the second step of Grookey. As you can probably tell, we've done a 1x2 here, and then 2x3. I started off from the left and then, the right of Grookey, and then worked my way from to the left. And at the back here, I've done brown 1x3, then a 2x1, and then 1x3 here, so that we can also work on his tail. And so far, so good. The build is looking nicely. So as you can see, it started off with a 2x1 lime green here, and then a 2x3, then a 1x2, then another 2x3, and then a 1x2. So good tip for something like a Grookey model. Maybe start from right to left instead of going front to back. Otherwise, you're going to have too many pieces to work around, and that can be a bit of a nuisance. So the best advice I can give, work from left to right when doing something like Grookey. So I'm going to get started on the next step, which will be step 3. Okay, I've now done the third step of Grookey. It was an easy one, this one. Just 3 2x3s right here at the front. Again, just go either right or left and then work your way onto the other side. Started right here at the right hand side, then work my way to the left. Then at the back here, we've done a 2x1 and then a 1x3 right here. And at the back on Grookey's tail, it is a nice little brown 1x3. So yeah, yeah, it was an easy step, so I'm looking forward to what's coming up next. Hopefully, well, by the look of things, we're going to be working on more of Grookey's arms, so I'll get to work on step 4. Okay, so this is the end of step 4, and the obvious part right here is the brown L for Grookey's tail, and as always, I start from right to left, so I did the lime green 2x1 here, and then right next to it, I did his 2x3, and then at the back, worked my way backwards, 2x1, then 1x3, then the 2x3 right here, and at the very front, the little lime green 1x1 right there. Oh, and Grookey's coming apart. Don't want that. There we go. Oh, wrong place, wrong place. Oh dear. And finally, I finished off with the another 2x3 here at the front, right next to the little 1x1. Then 2 more lime green 2x1s. So we are building up on Grookey's body nicely. So we are now going to get started on step 5. And that's it for step 5. It was just an easy little step. A 2x2 right here, then a 2x3, then a 2x4, then a 1x3. Now, this is normally out of character for me, but I did the 2x3 here first so that I can get a bit of stability when it comes to the arms, because I did not want to have any of Grookey's limbs fall off from its body. Otherwise, it might have caused a bit of a hindrance to try and put it back together, and I did not want any of that. So I did the 2x3 first, then the 2x2, then finally next to it the 2x4, and then the 1x3 here for the back. And of course, at the back on his tail is a nice brown 2x1. So that is it for step 5. I'm now going to get started on step 6. And this is the end result of step 6. So we got another brown 2x1 here. We're slowly building up Grookey's tail. We're probably coming up to the end of it pretty soon. But at the front here, I did two 1x2s in lime green here at the front, and then right next to them I did the lime green 1x3 so that I got a good sense of I'm a little bit more confident, when dealing with the rest of this, which is practically two 2x3s here, right in the middle of Grookey's body. And that step is now complete. I'm now going to move on to step 7, where we're going to build up more of Grookey's body. And we are now done with step 7. We are also done with the tail with one final brown piece. And then here on the body of Grookey, we've done a lime green 2x3 here at the start. And then the lime green L, and then a 1x3 here at the back. So we should be nearly done. We're now going to go on to step 8, and I'm going to do this step on camera, guys. So what we need for this nice little step is a 2x3, a 2x2, and a 1x3. So we are now ready to start this step. So basically it's just this part right, the 2x3 here at the front. There we go. The 2x2 next to it. And finally at the back, right here. That is it. We are done with Grookey's neck, and now we are moving on to step 9 of the build. And hopefully I don't have to fidget around with it anymore. So here we go. This is it. So these are the pieces that you need. You need 6 golden brown 2x2s, and all you have to do really is 2 of them to be built like this, and then at the front of each one put another 2x2 here at the front so that it looks like he's got his hands on the ground. And then I look at this correctly, which I hope I have. I pop them down like so. That's number 1. Here's number 2. Ta-da! And that is it on Grookey. His body. So, that is it for the body. Only problem I'm having right now is the tail, but nothing I can do about it. If I had something like a spare base plate for this, I'd have no problems whatsoever, but unfortunately, I don't have anything like that. And the instruction booklet does, well, I don't have a pad, but hopefully one of these days, if I can find some pads online, I will grab them and then put some of my other models on them. But for now, I'm going to move on to step 10, part 1, and it looks like it's, wow, 15. This is gonna be the longest part of the video, so hope you guys join me for that. Okay, this is the first step of part 10 of the Grookey build. Really easy to do compared to the Mimikyu video. If you haven't seen that, please do check it out. So what I did, first of all, I did the golden brown tee here, then a 1x4 and a 1x3 lime green, and then right next to each one, from the backwards onwards, a 2x4 on both sides, and then the same again, a 2x3, and then right in between the middle is a 1x3 lime green. Right next, right on top of them, is the green L's and a green 2x3. So a very easy first step for part 10. So I'm now going to get started on step 2 of the build. Okay, I've just done step 2 of the head. So what I did, I started off with the golden brown 2x4 and the 1x4 here, and then placed it on top of the golden tee underneath. So it gave me a pretty good foundation on building the head of Grookey going forward from front to back, which I'm very pleased about. A little bit loose, but I'm sure in the next step it will be a bit more secured than the last step. Here we go, nice and in focus. Then I also done parts of Grookey's the front of his face in the creamy in the cream color. And then I started to work my way backwards. I've done the 2x3 right here, 1x2, a 1x3 right here on top of the 2x3, and right next to them, the 2x4 lime greens. There's 2 each on each side. Then the L greens, a 1x4 right here, a 1x3, then a 2x3, and a 2x2. And that is it for step 2. It is now time for me to move on to the next part of the step. Okay, done with this step. Pretty easy to do. I started off with the golden brown 2x3 here at the front. Then I did the little white 1x3s here so that we can start working on his itty bitty eyes. And right behind them, right at the edge, I did the cream L's. And then I went and started in the middle with the lime green, the 2x3 right here, then the 2x2. On the sides of Grookey's head, the 2x4 lime greens, then little itty bitty one pieces right here at the back, then a 2x4 right here, and then a 2x3. So that is that for step 3. Now I'm gonna get started on step 4, and what looks like not only his nose, but also his ears. And this is it for the end of the next step. So we have done Grookey's nose right here. We've also got the pupils of his eyes right here at the front using the black L's. For the nose, I used the last of the golden browns, a 1x4 and a 1x2 each like that. Sort of like an oval shape. So just so that you get the basic idea. Right next to the black L's, we've used some white little ones. Then right behind those, we used the cream squares. So it's building up towards the front of Grookey's face. Right next is the little green squares. Then we've done the brown 1x4s, and it does look like Grookey's ears from here. Okay, so we've done the brown parts, which are his ears. Then at the back, we've done 2x3s and then 1x2 on both sides. And then at the very back of Grookey's head, we've done a 1x3 and a 1x4. So pretty easy to do, especially if you go from front to back, which is a lot easier to do on a model like this. So now I'm going to move on to part 5 of this step. Okay, so we are now done on part 5 of this step, and we have started off, well, I started off with a little 2x3 cream right here, and then 1x3 right in the middle, over Grookey's nose and his mouth. Then, on both sides, I applied black L's, the last of the black L's, and the last of the white squares on Grookey's eyes, so those are now done. I've also done, little cream ones on the ends of the black L's, so that we can also work on Grookey's face. Then behind him is the green L's on each side. Then a brown 1x3 on each side of Grookey's head, so that we're building up on his ears. Then at the back, we've done 2x3s, more green L's, and then a 1x3 here, and a 1x2 right there. So that is it for for part 5 of this step. So I'm now going to move on to part 6. And this is the end result of step 6 for Grookey. We have, I started off with the cream 1x3 and 1x4, and then I've done the cream 2x4s on both ends of Grookey's head. Then, right behind that, it was the lime green 2x3s and the 2x2. Then, the little green 1 pieces. Right behind that was the brown for Grookey's ears, and then behind each one was the 2x1s for the head. Next to those, we've done the green L's, and then finally a 2x4 and the 2x3. So those pieces are coming along together nicely. We are also forming the top of Grookey's head, and we're going to carry on with that on the next step. Well, the next part of the step, sorry. And here we are. This is the end of part 7. Yep, definitely part 7 of step 10. So I started off with the cream L's for Grookey's head, and I believe that is the end of the cream L's. Yep, definitely the end. And then in between, I also used 1x4s right here, then in lime green, then in the cream. Once I did that, I did the green L's on both sides of the cream L's right here, then the 2x4s, then the 2x2s, a 2x3, and then the 2x2. So Grookey's skull, his head, is coming along nicely, so I'm going to move on to the next part of the step. And this is the end result of part 8 for the step. So I started off with the lime green 1x3 here, then worked my way backwards with another 1x3 right there, then a 1x4, then 3 2x3s cohesively, right in the middle, right here. Then right behind them, 2 lime green 2x4s, and finally at the back, a 1x3 and a 1x4. So Grookey's skull is coming along together nicely. So I'm going to move on to part 9 of the step. And there we go. This is the end result of part 9 of step 10. And it was really easy to do this one. Started off with a 2x3, then right next to it, right at the backs, was the green L's, and in between them was the 1x3. Finally, because I wanted to make sure that I got everything done correctly, I did the 2x3s right here, then the 2x2, and right next to each one is a nice little square. Have little one piece right in the right next to each other. So normally this would be the part where I'd say I'm gonna pause the recording, and move on to the next part, onto the step. But it's so easy. This next little part, all it needs is a little 2x3 right here, and all I gotta do is place it right here on Grookey's head. And there we go. That's that. It's just an easy little part of the step that anyone can do. In fact, so would the next part, or the couple of parts right here. So what I gotta do for the next part, I needed 2 brown 1x3s and a little green one. Little brown, sorry guys, it was off camera. Brown 1x3s and a green 1x3, and all I gotta do really is from the next, from the last part of the step, the green goes right here, then the brown pieces right here. So we got the knot for Grookey's grassy hair, and it looks fantastic. And I'm gonna move on to the next part of this step, which I can probably do the rest on camera, which involves the last of the pieces. 3 little greens right here, a 2x3, and 4 1x2s. So part 12 of this is just really a knot going, right here, the 2x3s on top of the browns, and then at the back, here we go, a little one right there. So now it's time to move on to part 13, which is these green 1x2s right here. Yep, which is really easy to do. Then, the next part, again, 2 little 1x2s. And we are nearly done with the top of Grookey's head. We just need to pop the little green 1x2s onto each end of Grookey's hair. That's easy to fix. There we go. And that is it for Grookey's head. So all we have to do now is attach him to the body, like so. I just need to read the instructions. Here we go. So if I have read them correctly, they go on Grookey's body right here. And there we go. We have now built Grookey, the grass monkey Pokemon, who uses a stick in his hair to drum on anything, into a rhythm, even tree lumps. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you also leave a comment and a like for the video down below. And please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, so that we can have more of fun little moments like that. And if you enjoyed this video, please check out the other content I have on the channel. But for now, stay safe and happy gaming, guys. I'll see you around.